We are just south of Pioneer Square here in the great northwest city of Seattle at newly named Lumen Field, home of the 12s. The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final 2 bring us as we're off in Week 9? Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And they got to be pleased with this. He brings it all the way up to the 40-yard line.
In the course of the game, we focus on the offense and the defense, and we give lip service to the special teams. It's way bigger than that. The third phase of any football team, and special teams provided the spark to begin this game.
First run now for Kyron Williams. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. It's a loss of 4 on that first play, and it's second down.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on first and second down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit. They'll fake the give. Now Stafford. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. You talk about this Seahawk defense. And they're a tough unit to throw against, currently 4th toughest in the NFL.
Yeah, defending the pass hasn't been an issue for them. It's been stopping the run. And if they don't stop the run, they can't get back to their strength, which is guarding against the air attack.
And I don't think this is the script they had in mind for their opening drive. This is 3rd and long. From the gun, it's a run for Williams. He showed a little athletic juke, but then the daylight quickly closed. Call it a gain of 4, but not enough. The punt team going to need to be summoned here on 4th down. So on 4th down, on is Ethan Evans to punt for the Rams. Back deep for the Seahawks, Tyler Lockett. 39-yard punt, 6 yards on the return. And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10. First carry here for Ken Walker. And he'll run straight into a wall of tacklers at the line of scrimmage. It's 2nd down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Now a 2nd and 10. Sticking with Walker on 2nd down. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Backed up here. Tough spot. Needing 11 yards to pick up the first.
Here we go.
Howell, he'll look to throw it. This one goes underneath to Walker. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
I just know defensively, when you see 3rd and long, you just tell each other, guard the sticks. Don't let them get to the first down line. Anything underneath, we'll make the play. But you have to take care of all responsibilities and know that they swing it out to a back. One-on-one tackles in the open field are critical. And if you miss, sometimes you end up on the wrong side of that first down gain.
They'll get this up to the 47 and brought down there. The Seahawks at 5-3 now on the year. They coming off the loss last time out, but they've been playing better than 500 ball the last couple of months, CD. 5 wins in their last 8 games.
And it always hurts when you lose a tight game, as they did a week ago. I think each player starts thinking to himself, if I could have played better one play here, one play there, maybe it could have changed this team's fortunes. But it absolutely illustrates how important it is to play a complete game if you want to win in the NFL.
That's good for a first down, his second catch of the opening drive. Well, we know he can run the football too, but he's a good pass catcher. That's been on display here, Charles, on this opening drive.
And we certainly have seen the benefits of what he did in the offseason, which was spend more time with wide receivers, working on routes, working on cuts, in order to make himself a more complete running back and even more of a threat downfield.
It's a gain of 12, first down Seahawks.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. Howell. It's caught, Lockett. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and it'll be second down.
And I think this is a route we'll see more of as this game goes on, because with his speed, they want to get him the ball in space on drag routes just like this. They want him to get the ball and run after the catch. Good job there, though, holding him for a short gain.
Now Howell. Throw out wide to Walker. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle is going to be made at the Rams 18. Howell down to throw it. Over the middle, finding Smith and Jigba. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and it's second down. Off play action. It's Howell. Flush to his right. And he's going to be dropped. Back at the 15-yard line. The sack there by Rasheem Green. Well, this has been a pretty sizable drive. They've had some success. Finally, the defensive coordinator found some success of his own.
I think he just simply said enough of that. Okay, they've moved the ball well. We need to force the issue from our end, and that's exactly what he did.
Touchdown, Seahawks. Donald Parham, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Seahawks get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. An ideal start for them, really. You force the punt, and then you go down and score.
And you've got to see a fist pump on the sideline from the head coach, don't you? Because he's turned into his bench, and he's telling his team, this is how we prepare. Force the punt, go downfield and score. I told you guys, it's just like a boxer in the gym preparing for the fight. Now we get to turn it all loose.
The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. And on the first drive, 3 and out. And I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically, what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
From the 35, here's a 2nd down and 9.
Stafford. And that's off the mark, incomplete. He was in search of his tight end, Tyler Higbee, and it'll bring up 3rd down.
When you talk about this Seahawk defense,
they come into this one in the bottom half of the NFL against the run, number 19 overall.
This is an area of the game that they definitely have to improve because right now, against the pass, top 10 in the league. But against the run, that's where the struggles have come in. Got to find a way to make sure they stop runners before they get started.
Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete. Here's Ethan Evans now.
Returnable for Lockett. 33 yards is the distance on the punt there.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense.
Well, partner, fast forward with me for a second. Remember, next week they have the open week, so they're going to get some extended rest. Does that change how they manage the rest of this one?
I think it does a little bit, but not by too much because you're right. You get the extra rest. You get a chance to heal up and kind of, do a little bit of a reset for this team. But it's also 7 extra days to think back to the last time you were on the field. So now a little more importance on what they're getting done because they carry it with them for essentially 2 weeks.
And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. And I believe that they've done that here in the 1st quarter.
Walker now on 1st and 10.
And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
From the 44-yard line, here's a 2nd down and 6. Howell from the gun. And complete to Smith-Njigba.
Catch number 40 for him on the year. It's a 1st down. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
With the score, Seahawks 7, Rams 0.
2nd quarter now from Seattle, and it is the...
Back to throw, Howell.
It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. It's a gain of 12, 1st down Seahawks.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a 1st down.
And he's got it. Caught in the end zone for the Seahawks touchdown.
Donald Parham
With his 2nd touchdown here in this 1st half.
And the Seahawks have taken a 2-touchdown lead now.
Myers connects on the PAT, and it's now 14-0. The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock.
And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. Looking right side, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Reek William.
It's almost like you can see the look of frustration on his face. 4 interceptions last week. We talked about it all week. What did he do wrong? And another one here in the first half.
And you can understand the frustration. You actually feel his pain a little bit. But the worst thing he can do is what you're seeing right now, showing the other team that he's frustrated. All they're going to do is double their efforts to make him even more frustrated. He's got to gather himself, compose himself, and keep fighting.
Well, he talked a lot about erasing that loss last week, getting back in the win column. We'll see how he responds.
Now they go play action with Howell.
Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete.
And the Seahawks are going to have a first and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line.
It's all pretty simple sometimes, isn't it? Go where the defenders are not, and he does exactly that. Makes a nice catch to move the chains. Defense, got to find a better way of accounting for the shorter routes that are being run against them.
Walker will score. Touchdown, Seattle. So, Charles, that's 3 touchdowns on 3 drives, and it's just been an offensive barrage so far.
Great word, partner, using barrage right there. I'm going to add another word if you don't mind. How about perfection? No surprise that they're leading right now. Absolute dominance throughout this ball game, and no signs of slowing down.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
The Rams take over first and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive.
And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back, but make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
Williams going to get it again on second down.
And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage.
22.
They'll try and run for it. Here's Williams.
And he is going to have a Rams first down as they get 5 there on 3rd and 2.
Well, they're currently the best in the NFL in converting on 3rd down, so it was no surprise there that they picked that one up.
And they've done it in many different ways throughout the season, Charles. Picking it up, running it, throwing it, just effective on 3rd downs all year long.
53, ready. 10.
Now a first down carry. It's Williams. And he's up across midfield and down into Seattle territory. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
Even though they gave up more than they wanted to on that play, it actually illustrates how well they bottled them up throughout the game, because that was his longest run of this contest.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
How about that there? No frills, no additives, right? Nothing crazy. Just find a way to pick up the first down. A nice run right there.
This offense finding its legs now. There's another 1st and 10. Stafford.
Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's second down.
Another incompletion there. That's 5 in a row now to start this game. He's got to take a deep breath now, step back, shake it off a little bit, trust his offensive line, and hope that his play caller dials up something that can give him a completion and get him going.
4 minutes to play here in quarter number 2. Now it's Stafford. A quick throw there is incomplete.
That's now 6 dropbacks, 6 incompletions. Yeah, the defense been pretty good early, but he's got to start hitting some of those throws. He's making them better than what they actually are.
On third down, here's Williams. And he's not going to get anywhere close to the marker as they'll stop him well short of the yellow line. It's a gain of 5, but it'll lead to a 4th down. So now on comes the field goal unit, and wow, this is no ordinary try here. And this is good from 57 yards out. That was bombs away right there. And the deficit drops now from 21 down to 18. So they do come up with their first points of the game, but Charles, the question is going to shift to their defense.
Yeah, the way things have gone, 3 points could become insignificant fast if this grows to 28-3 or 35-3. They need this defense to come up with a stop, and they need to do it now.
And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. They have the game here followed by the open date on their calendar next weekend. And Charles, this is a crew that you have to think really is relishing the opportunity to be on the couch for a few. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked by Nick Kwiatkowski. And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line. He's certainly not been afraid to take some chances downfield. Now, look, it's paid off for him a couple of times. That time, not so fortunate.
And that's where I want to start, what you said. It's paid off a couple of times. So his aggressiveness has been good for his offense for the most part. So he throws an interception there. No one likes that, but I would not rein him back in. The return on investment thus far has been pretty good. 2 touchdowns to 1 interception.
After the interception, here's Stafford. Going to be taken in here by Nakua. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. It's a gain of 11 and a first down L.A.
Now that's the kind of big play you'd like to see. This first half, it hasn't gone their way, and they could use a shot in the arm, something to perk them up a bit. And they get one here in the passing game.
Up the middle, it's Williams. And here he'll get it down to the 7. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Good yardage there on first down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making first downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your second down play.
4 yards to go on second down from the 7. To throw is Stafford. Feeling the pressure here and taken down. A sack back at the 7. It's a loss of a yard, so they'll wind up crediting him with a sack, and it brings up 3rd down. Now, definitely be a disappointment to come out of this starting position with just 3 points. They need to try to dial something up now, 3rd and 10. Now Stafford, he's going to change things up. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. They'll wind up losing about a dozen on the play. And it'll be 4th down. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football.
So on 4th down, Sean McVay going to send out the field goal unit. It'll be from the right hash, and it'll be a 36-yarder. And this one is right through. And that'll get the deficit down to 15.
So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense.
The last drive for this offense, Charles, you remember it ended in one play, that quick interception, but they do still have the lead as they start this drive here.
And that's something to focus on for them as well, because it's not quite no harm, no foul. But the interception, hey, shake it off, move on. Hasn't cost your team the lead, and now it's time to rebound. And the quarterback and his teammates, they can add to the lead with a good drive here.
And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
As soon as he leaked out and began his route, someone on the defensive side broke with him and arrived just in time to separate him from another reception.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Faking the handoff. Howell.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
That might be the 3rd down stop that they needed, because they've had a lot of trouble slowing down this offense in the first half. This might be their opportunity to get off the field.
And here's Dixon to punt now as he gets this one away.
And taken right on the 30. A 40-yard punt, 5 yards on the return. And the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10. The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now, because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it.
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked up by Trey Brown.
And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
That bumps us up to a 3-possession game here, and only in the 2nd quarter, Charles. They're trying to put this game out of reach before we even hit the locker rooms for intermission.
What's even tougher is making up 3 possessions against a defense that can make impact plays like this. They don't have this game wrapped up quite yet, but 2 picks already, 1 to the house. I think it's fair to say they're headed in the right direction.
A lane opens here. He's past the 30.
And the good kick pays off as he's only able to get this out past the 10-yard line.
The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive.
And remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick 6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
Now Stafford. Got a man open. It's Tyler Higbee. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their 2nd, as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They'll run out of the gun here. Williams. And he gets it down to the 32.
2nd down and 4.
Again, it's Williams. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. The Rams going to be forced to use their 3rd and final timeout, as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. Now Stafford.
Pass complete there to Nakua.
And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a 2nd and just a few inches left.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. The Seahawks with the advantage, and they get the football first as the second half is underway. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway.
As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offense.
It's caught inside the 25. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. DK Metcalf, 79 yards. And the Seahawks are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point up and through by Myers. And that will bump the lead up to 26. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line.
The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. A handoff to start the drive to Mason. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Here's Stafford. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. 9 yards the pickup there, and it's a first down.
It's funny, throughout the time that we've been together, when we talk with running backs about the ability to catch the ball, their eyes light up when they talk about open field and having one-on-one matchups, don't they?
Yeah, they do. And that's the reason why. What we just saw, shedding those tackles, and that's what they're used to doing.
It is, and it starts at the beginning of the play. One-on-one matchup if someone's trying to cover them, but they also like those one-on-ones downfield after the catch when they're running with the ball. They think they're going to win those too.
He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him, so when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
Throwing is Stafford. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
And there's another stop. One of the league's best defenses is certainly bringing it again this week.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Here's Stafford. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
Stafford now to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. call it a gain of 3 on the play, and that'll make it second down.
The defense was ready for the back to leak out and even had a second player waiting to double him up. If you're going to commit to doubling a back, you better prevent a completion, but give him credit. Extra determination, extra effort, turn it into a successful play.
Hey, 22! 0.
Now a give up the middle to Williams. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40.
62 yards rushing for him now as he's carried it 13 times.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
They stick to the ground game on first down. It's Williams.
Yeah, boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. And now Stafford's going to move him around.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. That'll be caught. It's Kupp. Touchdown, L.A.
Cooper Kupp, 40 yards. And the Rams are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. And he continues to be a focal point of this offense. That's now 10 touchdown catches for him on the year.
Now they'll line up to kick the extra point. Oh, and it's no good. He tugged it wide left, and that will keep our score right where it is. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
And they'll be set up pretty nicely here as they have it up to the 35-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense.
Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one. They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. They'll go play action. Howell.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. And he'll get off a fairly short kick here as this is toward the sideline. And no return possible here as they angle this one out of bounds. The LA offense ready to go for their next drive.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
59!
Back to throw, Stafford. Short throw, it's Higbee. And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And that'll bring up second down. He's been quiet today in the passing game, just his second catch.
Yeah, and people have to come up with schemes to limit him. And what a lot of teams do, they'll double him, use a linebacker underneath, a safety over the top. Sometimes they'll just take a corner, maybe their third corner if he's a bigger guy, and put him on a man-to-man to try and limit his touches. Just keep mixing it up. Give him different angles, different looks, like a good boxer does.
And middle.
From the 44, Stafford.
Down the left sideline.
And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. Cooper Kupp with touchdown number 2 in the game, and now 11 on the year.
And the Rams get a bit closer.
Well, if they're going to make a game of this in the second half, they need a few big plays to go their way. That's one.
And the way to get it done is to also conserve time. So to your point, that big play right there, now you're not moving the ball downfield, taking time off the clock. You're leaving yourself a better avenue to continue to try and make a comeback.
The Rams kickoff team on the field, and here we go with the ball in the air.
And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway.
Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10. Here's Walker to start the drive.
And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
This is 2nd and 8.
Go, Chap.
Sticking with Walker on 2nd down.
And he's got room. Ooh, the juke. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out.
57 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times.
At halftime, you had to feel like the defense had to be in a good position. They had to feel good about themselves. They'd had this guy boxed in all game long, but after that run, that might be the breakthrough that he's looking for. Now they may have some difficulty dealing with him the rest of today.
But now he appears to be in some pain. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside. Here now, 2nd and 4. On the give, here's Charbonnet.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4. If this defense wants to stay in this ballgame, they've got to start ending some drives. That helps.
And they have to look ahead at what they expect the offense to do, and right now with that lead, that's run the football. So you don't just stack the line of scrimmage. You have to get upfield and try and make some plays in their backfield.
Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 27-yard line. The 3rd down conversion successful. A gain of 11.
Well, a lot of times when you get a manageable 3rd down situation like this, you have to think about your tight end, and he comes through for him, picking up the first down.
On the counter, it's Walker.
And he
is in for the Seattle touchdown. Ken Walker hitting double digits with his 10th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Seahawks are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this third quarter. The Seahawks offense staying put out on the field. They're going to go for two.
The Seahawks will line up for the two-point conversion.
They're going to keep it on the ground. And he will get into the end zone, but there is a flag down. This one may be coming back. The Seahawks offense staying put out on the field. They're going to go for two.
60 Maverick. Let's go now.
Howell throwing for it. And he is into the end zone to bump the lead up two more. And, of course, on the two-point try, had the option to run or pass. They pass it there, and it works.
Felt pretty straightforward, didn't it? An open receiver, ball's put on him, 2 points for them.
And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. Right now, Charles, it just feels like they're trying to keep pace. They did score the touchdown last time out, but they still trail by double digits here. We'll see if this offense is once again up to the task.
Yeah, and I think that after the last drive, they've gotten pretty revved up, don't you think? Everything they were doing was working pretty well. They go back out there with the same...
From the 29, here's second down and 7.
Ready. 32. Omaha, ready to move. 20 hot.
Looking to throw. Stafford, short throw, it's Higbee. Just a gain of a couple there. And that'll bring us to a 3rd and 4. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
They'll send the tight end in motion.
32.
From the gun on 3rd down. Stafford working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 16 yards is the pickup there, and a first down for L.A. A 3-score game here late. You can probably rule out the comeback, but certainly some kind of a moral victory to be had if they can get a few more points to close things out. And to that end, a nice pass play there to push things downfield.
Yeah, and we know in this league, a loss is a loss, and no one wants anything to count as a moral victory or, boy, something that feels...
And the pressure gets to him and brings him down. Stafford is sacked. Uchenna and Wosu got the sack there.
But one thing I do know, these guys on defense, they don't want this game to end. They're winning by multiple touchdowns. They've shut down the opposing quarterback in a big way, and they're still picking up sacks as we approach the end of this one.
59.
They'll motion the tight end across the formation. Now a man who's been busy this afternoon, it's Williams. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. The Rams on 3rd down, 3 for 7 so far in this game. This will be 3rd and 6. They run it again with Williams. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down. They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL. And he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time, so make sure you get in shape.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert.
and they turn it over. No luck for the Rams as they fail here on 4th down. And this defense is going to get the football back near midfield, right at the 48. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Been a very strong performance for them, really, on both sides of the football. The turnover on downs, the most recent example, and now, obviously, they're in a great spot here.
Yeah, if you're over on the bench right now, you're shaking hands with your teammate, you're hugging him, give him a little dap. Been a big, big performance for them. Now you just don't get careless. Take care of the ball on the way out.
So the completion results there in 9 yards, and that'll bring up a 3rd down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
3rd and 9 here. With a play fake, and now here's how to throw it.
It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he will go out right near the 35-yard line. He's been big, 2 touchdowns earlier. Now he's got a 1st down here.
First and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Ready?
Howell, he'll look to throw it. Over the middle, finding Smith and Jigba.
Oh, he's got some breathing room. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. A big play that time on the catch and run. And it'll give him a fresh set of downs.
When you have someone throwing it that well, that confidently, you don't have to call the game in fear at all, do you? You just go ahead and play.
Yep, confidence with a lead to throw it here in the 4th, and boom, he's on the money.
Yeah, you don't have to tuck your head in and go like turtle at this point. You can just go ahead and play.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through. But that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
His throw complete right side to the tight end, Parham.
And he is in for the Seattle touchdown.
Donald Parham
From 8 yards out.
And the Seahawks look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter.
Myers connects on the PAT, and that'll increase their lead to 28. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
The Rams take over first and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive.
Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
So from the 37, here's 2nd and a yard.
From the gun, here's Stafford. Got a man, it's Higbee, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 5th catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a 1st down.
And with this game well in hand, perhaps we are seeing the coverage lighten up a little bit as they got burned there a bit for a 1st down.
But we certainly know the coach isn't happy along the sideline because he certainly wants them to finish this one out the way they started it. He doesn't want to give up any soft completions, no late points. He wants his lead to stay right where it is.
Stafford. Here's a diving catch right side. Another first down as he went right back to the same well, this time for 17 yards.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
Alert!
A shotgun snap for Stafford. Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line.
Dropped for a loss of 7 by multiple defenders.
Guys with his talent in the pocket aren't supposed to be getting hit like this, and you know an intense conversation with the offensive line is going to occur after this one. Might not be from him, but the offensive line coach will have plenty to say about this game.
And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. So it's Rams football here as we get you reset. They face a third down now as they try to find a late score.
Set! Real right, 22!
Stafford. Pressure comes. He's taken down by the Seahawk defense.
That sack, it goes to Boye Mafe.
We all know he's one of the better quarterbacks in the league, but definitely not today. His team trailed by multiple touchdowns, and a late sack, just a parting gift from the defense for him to take back to the locker room with him.
Set! Hey, 70!
Desperation time for Stafford on fourth down. And it's going to be batted down, and will go the other way with a football. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Seahawks are going to take over the football. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway.
And right about now, heck, they might be wishing they did not have a bye week coming up next week. It appears they're going to go into that week off in high spirits as they've got this one well in hand. The CD, they're up big, but they're still passing it. I mean, this is an offense that's had a lot of success in this game, and it seems like they're just having fun out there.
And it does feel like there's been a shift out there, doesn't it, partner? Listen, if you're up, you can continue to do what you want to do. It's up to the other team to make you change how you do things. They'll continue to throw it around until stopped.
Here's 3rd and 6. Off play action. It's Howell. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
Now here's Michael Dixon as he's on to punt for Seattle. And a fair catch called for and made at the 12-yard line. 37 yards on the punt with no return. And the Rams will be backed up deep to begin the drive as they take over 1st and 10. The LA offense ready to go for their next drive.
Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out, because now it's not a total loss, because as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Set! Zero!
Now carry number 20 of the game. Here's Williams. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25.
Hey, 70!
Now it's Stafford. And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their second, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game.
22! Hurry!
To throw is Stafford. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And this is caught. Well, they get one back, picking up the late touchdown here, but still down big.
And yeah, that touchdown counts for their team, but I think it counts more for the fantasy guys, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's just something maybe positive to look at on film, but this one's over, let's be honest.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one.
Point after, right down the middle, and that'll cut the lead back down to 21. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
And no thought of bringing this one out. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll begin the drive at the 30.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense.
Well, CD, this is the ideal situation in the fourth quarter. You come out here late, not much time on the clock, with a comfortable lead, and put the final nail in the coffin.
Yeah, this offense, all game long, they've been powerful, they've been dangerous. You're exactly right. They can end this one on their own terms. While you admire anyone trying to pick up an additional couple of yards, they're just not worth it when you take shots like that. Quarterbacks have to stay in the game and stay on the field.
Now it looks like he'll throw here. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
I think it's fairly safe to call this game over, but they're still trying to bomb it downfield and add to their lead. Almost makes you start to feel for the defense and root for them a little bit, too.
Now they go play action with Howell.
That is caught and out across midfield down to the 45. Now whistles and a timeout called here. Not sure of the point of this, but they'll stop it with 4 seconds to go in the game.
Throwing here, Howell.
Oh, he tries to get it to Metcalf, but it's intercepted. The 20.
And the Rams come up with a late turnover, but it will probably only matter to the statisticians as this ball game is now officially over.